Hello and welcome back everybody, Blue Dwarf here. Welcome to another episode of MC Eternal. Now just before we jump into the episode, I just wanted to say, those of you watching my Terra Punk series, don't worry, it is still going. I was just starting out something new, so it's still going to be happening. Anyway, let's get straight into this. Right, so the keen-eyed among you may have realized that we had some stuff up in the corner of our screen towards the end of last episode. Now, we're just going to grab some of the stuff that we've been getting, and we are going to try making some of these things. So we need to make a copper gear and a stone coil for a steam dynamo. Now, this is as part of the progression line for us getting a pulverizer, so that we can double our ores. And we're also going to make some flux ducts. We need an aqueous accumulator for making some water for the steam dynamo. We need 2 iron gears, redstone servo, and we've got a spare bucket in here that we can use for this. So that's our aqueous accumulator. And finally, our pulverizer. So we need to grab some cobblestone, some wood, and what else? We got some flint. Got 1 piece of flint. I think, yeah, can make some flint this way. That's enough. So we need to make 2 more copper gears, a redstone reception coil. Oh, we need a piece of gold. Piston, machine frame, and I think that just about does it, guys. We have got our pulverizer. Now, so with this aqueous accumulator, you need to place it next to 2 sources of water, and then it just will auto output. So we're going to place our steam dynamo on that, and some cabling here, and place our pulverizer there. Just going to reset that. We're going to pull in from the top and output to the side, both outputs. But we need to we need to use a hammer. There it is, crescent hammer, to flip round this servo. There we go. And then we just need to stick some fuel in here. Now, in between episodes, I've been cutting down a bunch of wood. So we will stick some of that in there, and then once that's turned into charcoal, we will use some of that. Just fill these up. So yes, well, interesting. I set up this ladder up to the top. I'm not actually holding any keys right now. It's just it pulls you up, which is something quite interesting. Just got this up here. So I've been planting a bunch of trees and harvesting them. We got some jungle saplings from a lumberjack bag. So that's how I've got so much wood. And that will allow us to make a bunch of charcoal for powering our steam dynamo for processing our ores. Now, you also go very fast down ladders, and as you can see, you don't need solid ladders going all the way down. Also, down there, went all the way to bedrock, did some mining, which is why we got a bunch more resources now. So using this charcoal, you can chuck this in here, and this will produce 40 RF per tick. Let's fill up this quite easily, and then we can simply, we can make another few of these crates. make 2 of those. Grab some more wood. More planks, and then we can grab 2 crates. Now we can just stick one on there for the moment and fill that one up with some of our ores. That should automatically be pulled into here. Now we are also going to make a redstone furnace. Where are you? There you are. So we need some bricks for that. We've got some clay. So we can stick that in here. So this is finished. There we go. So we've got a whole stack of charcoal for running this thing. Now we don't want to fill it up with too much charcoal at a time because this thing only consumes 20 RF per tick. And this produces 40. So we don't want to waste fuel. But as you can see, we are now ore doubling, which is great. And we can use, now that we're ore doubling, we can use some of those ores to start producing ourselves a redstone furnace. Right, so we've just been processing some of our ores, and now should have enough stuff for making this redstone furnace. Some machine frame, 2 copper gears, the redstone reception coil, and a redstone furnace. So we can pick that back up, and so we will take stuff in and put them out from the top, and then we can place this other crate top here, grab some ore, stick it in here. It will then be pulled out of here. We can then pulverize it down, and that will go into 2. I can produce, where is it? Pulverize. I can produce nickel sometimes, and then it will go into this redstone furnace, be smelted up, and should be outputted. Give it a second. Yes, and should be outputted in here. So we now can get all of our ores and just stick them in here, and that will have them all doubled. And yeah, a simple little ore doubling system. Alright, so by doing all of this, we can look at the quest book, and we can actually found out that doing this actually gives us a bunch of stuff. So some biome staff, more coins, upside down goggles, more coins. Most of it's coins anyway. The bone shield, but we can create a jetpack. That's quite expensive at the moment, so we'll probably leave that for a little bit. But we also need to create an induction smelter, which leads on to Igneous Extruder, hardened stuff, energy cell, magma crucible, and fluid transposer. I want to try and get to an energy cell because it's I don't like wasting any fuel on this. Just chucks that stuff away. Talking of which, well, now actually, as this thing produces 40 RF per tick, and each of these consume 20, we're actually producing the same amount as these are consuming. So we can just stick that in there for the moment, and that will process all of these ores that we've got, and life will be good. We can also see in the quest book that we have completed some more quests. We found some diamonds, so we get all of this stuff: steel leggings, whatever that is. We made the barrels, the storage crates even. What else have we done with the farming? We've got worm. Is that everything? Magic and spell casting. Apparently we've picked up some crystal flowers. Got a spell book. We picked up some. This is an ore that we picked up. I think we actually got those in a dungeon chest. Paper bag hat and the Max Near. What else did we do? Haven't done that. Is that everything? Advanced science, apparently. We got some charged Certus quartz, and there was one other. We got some just regular seeds, which gives us a rusty farmer's mattock. So that's just stone and treated wood mattock. So we can stick that away, and with some of this other random stuff. We can stick this one in here, I think. Yep, we can. Put those away for the moment. We can. We'll keep those off the moment and stick the spellbook in there as well. Apparently, we have an apprentice spellbook as well from Electro Bob's Wizardry. So maybe we'll get into that in the preceding episodes. Anyway, so yeah, looking through all the questions and back into the introduction to science, we're going to follow this tech tree a little bit and get as far as we can. So the next thing to do is to create an induction smelter. Right, so I just found out that there's actually this, the time in the bottle is in this mod pack. So we're going to quickly make that because that's going to help us a lot with processing our ores, because this tick accelerates blocks. I think it takes it takes 30, so it accumulates time while sitting in one's inventory. And once it reaches 30 seconds, you can use it to increase the tick speed of certain blocks. So this will work on most machines. It will work on the crops that we have down there. I created this little pathway down to just a little docks. We can just jump down here into our boat. And gather up some of our crops. I've been planting everything that I've pretty much got from mods that half the time I haven't even heard of. But we've got some mods here that I do recognize, like the actually additions stuff I've played around with before. Of course, we've got all of our wheat here for making our baguettes. Just regular old pumpkins. But then, of course, over here we've got bewitchment stuff. This here is all bewitchment. We've got these beans, which, where are they from? Random things. Don't know what we can do with those, but just collecting them anyway, because yeah. We've got flax seeds from Actual Editions, which is why we've got a bunch of string. And plant some more seeds because we can have enough food. We can turn that all into dough. And now we've got our electric furnace. We can use that to smelt that all up a bit more efficiently. Right, so we've been using our time in the bottle. Accelerate the barrel to process a bunch of our ores. So now we have enough, or should have enough stuff for producing our Apparently we don't have enough tin. Apparently that's what's to be processed next. So I'll just get that processing. Take that out of there. Stick that in there for the moment. And then we can have some more tin. And we can use that to create tin gear. And our machine frame. 2 more copper gears. Redstone reception coil. And we need an Invar gear. So we can make Invar using the Invar blend. Need more of that than that though. We can just turn some of this into tiny charcoal. Cook that up. Collect all of this other charcoal for keeping our system running. And then we will have all of these things smelted up. Increase the speed of this as it's taking its time. There we go, 4. Then Invar gear. And we've got ourselves an induction smelter. Just place that down there. Turn off all of everything on that. And we can have our machines along here. That's also another quest ticked off. So more coins in the loot bag. Bear trap. And then we need the Igneous Extruder. But also now that we have the Induction Smelter, I think we can stick... Yeah, we can just stick the dusts in here, or we can actually stick the actual ingots in there and it will produce us more Invar, which is good because we'll be needing more of that for the next recipe. Right, so we've processed most of our ores, so we can now grab these and try making this Igneous Extruder with some glass. I think we've got everything we need. So we need 2 copper gears, redstone induction coil, machine frame. Did I pick up my tin? Need to smelt up some more glass in a second. We won't actually have enough glass to finish this thing off. So all we need is a single piece of glass. So I'll just stick that in there. And single piece of glass. And our Igneous Extruder is complete. So we can place that down. So this can be used to create different rocks using lava and water. I know that different recipes take different amounts of lava and water. I think cobblestone can actually be generated without consuming either. So this could act as a cobble generator. Not that we really need one of these in this sort of layout. So we can take that off. Igneous Extruder. And then we have the option of magmatic dynamos, compression dynamos. What can we use these for? So refined fuel, oil, hooch, all sorts of different burning things as it would be. Ethanol, seed oil, canola oil. We can get that from the canola bushes, or this canola can be I think we can with using the canola press, or seemingly the squeezer from forestry, we can get canola oil, and then that can be, we can burn that in here. I thought that said 200,000. Oh, that's refined canola oil. How do we make that then? Fractionating still. That's not that hard to make for a fair bit more power. So that's one power option. I'm sure in this pack of 246 pages of NEI, we've got a lot of RF options. So many. I mean, we've got mechanism in here, so got probably all of those ones. Anyway, we'll have a look at those and see which ones we can do. Collect all of this, or chuck the dust back in there. Collect these things. So I think we're going to, well, we can make some hardened flux ducts. So that just takes some invar. We'll just collect up these ones. And we can create, need another piece of invar. Some better flux ducts, and turn that in. And now we can make our energy cell, which doesn't look too hard to make. Better put in this cabling back in there first. Otherwise we won't be producing our iron. So that needed lead, iron, probably all of this stuff, tin. So block of redstone, energy frame cell, lead gear, we need a piece of electrum. Now the electrum is silver and gold. So we can stick one gold and one silver in here. That'll get us 2 electrum, which will be enough for what we need. We can then make the conductance coil, and we have a basic energy cell, which indeed is another quest completed, which has made some good progress. So what we're going to do is pick these 2 things up, put the accuracy accumulator down here. It still has enough access to the water. Put the thing there. Turn these all off. Turn that one to output, this one to input. Rotate this guy around, and now we can stick some more charcoal in here, and any extra power, speed that up, so it's producing more than we're taking up. Come on now. Almost there. Just wait for this to fill up, and there we go. We've got power coming into our energy cell now, and that will store 2 million RF, so we don't have to worry about wasting our fuel anymore. Right, so I think the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to make a Fluxbore. I think we have, well, I hope we have everything we need. Drill head, bunch of iron and copper. I think we'll need some of that stuff as well. Just take a bunch of this stuff. So we need a tool casing, we need a drill head, and we need an iron gear. That's our basic one. Now we need a hardened one, Invar gear. We need some more Invar, I think. Grab some nickel. That should be fine. Finishing up processing the last of our iron, which is good. It's our Invar that we need. Hardened and reinforced. We need more electrum. So that's gold, silver. I think we need a bunch more of that. Because we need 2, 6. We need 6. So we need one more after this. That will take 3 of our diamonds, giving us make the gear. That's our redstone Fluxbore. We don't have any of this stuff, so we can't make any better one. Now we can't charge this in here. No, we can't. So I think it's a or is it a charger? I think it's called a charger. It's a part of thermal expansion. That is energetic infuser. So make one of these, and then we can charge our Fluxbore before going out mining again. We need 2 of those. Another machine frame. Need glass. Lead gear. Is that everything? Nope. Are we out? No, we're not out of redstone. I was worried there for a second because we wouldn't be able to actually use this thing. And there's our energetic infuser. So we can just plop that down there. We need to grab some cable, or flux duct even, and just turn off anything like that. And we are now charging our Fluxbore. So we can use this to mine quite efficiently. We can mine a 3x3. We can do single blocks. Yes, the 2x1 only does vertically. But yeah, so this is how we'll be doing some more mining in between episodes. But we'll need to charge it up a lot first, and we'll need to probably quite soon get a better source of power for charging this up. Alright, so guys, I think that's all we're going to get around to today. We've made our ore doubling setup with our pulverizer and electric furnace. We've made our induction smelter, our igneous extruder, our energetic infuser. We've made our Fluxbore, and now we can do a bunch of efficient mining and double our ores once we have done so. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day. Bye bye.